Hi guys, welcome to Coding Ambitions. In this video I will show you how to install and set up Android Studio. For Android Studio we need to have Java installed. So first of all we will continue with Java, but in new versions I think it is not required. You can check that because Android Studio setup comes in built support with Java. It automatically installs Java, so you can try out that, but I will continue with Java so that it will be easy for someone if who is installing some previous versions of Android Studio. So let us continue with that. You can download Java, or either if you have setup of Java already in your system, you can continue with that. I will show you the link of the Java, but I have Java downloaded in my system, so I will continue with that, but I will show you the link. So this is the link, oracle.com. From here you can download Java depending upon your operating system, Linux, Mac OS or Windows. So you can download here appropriate version. So I will continue with the installation because I have already downloaded Java in my system. So here it is. Let us install it. So here it's asking for setup. Click next. This is the path. You can change it, but it is recommended program files Java and JDK. So you can continue with that. And it is done. You can close. And after installing Java we need to set up environmental variables. So those are required by some softwares, and these are also required by Android Studio. So we will set up environment variables here. So you can open type env here and then open environment variables. Then there are two types of variables: user variables and system variables. In user variables you need to set up in the path variable. Oh, sorry, edit it and add new. And now go to the installation location of Java. Let's see where it is installed. See program file Java JDK bin. In the user variables we have to set up the path up to bin. So create a new variable, paste it and press OK. And now in system variables we have to add a new system variable. Name of that should be Java underscore home. And what we have to copy here, we have to copy the path up to JDK only. There is no bin required here. This is the important point to keep in mind. You have to remind this thing. So Control V. OK, and we can see it is added here. So press OK and submit it. And now we can continue with installation of Android Studio. So here it comes. Click on Android Studio setup. It will take some time depending upon the configuration of the system. Yes, now it will show you Windows setup setting up. You can set up the window. Now click on next, and here it is asking for the option Android virtual device. Whether you want to install Android virtual device or not, it depends upon. If you want to test the apps in your real device, then you can skip this option. If you want to install in virtual device, then you can continue with that. So I am skipping this option because I will check installing apps in my real device. For emulating your real device in the system itself, like emulator, you can use Wiser software. I will show you the link of, I will mention the links of all these three in the description of the video. You can check that, and I will also show you how you can use Wiser here. So we will continue with that. This is the path. Click next. This is the just options asking for shortcuts or not. So you can click next here, sorry, install here, and let it be installed. and it's done. Now click on next, and now click on finish. It will open Android Studio. You will see how it will look like when we open Android Studio first time. Yes, it's asking for import Android Studio settings. So it's if you have previously installed Android Studio in your system, then if you want to import that thing, then you can do that. But here we do not want to import settings. So because basically this is required if you installing a new version of the Android Studio, so then you can continue this with this option and specify the path of the directory from where it can pick the configuration. So here we will skip this option and click on OK. It's finding some available SDK components which are required for this. Click on next, and this is the type of setup. This standard is the recommended one, but custom is here. You can find some options for customizing the things like path or something more. Here is the option. It's showing JDK you want Gradle to use when building. Yes, I think there is no need to install Java for the latest versions of Android Studio because it automatically installs the Java here. You can see it, but I will advise you to use standard option because it is recommended for most users. Then it will ask for the theme. If you want to use light theme or dark theme, then I will continue with dark theme. Then it's showing you the what kind of components it needs to download, so it will download those things. Here you can see this is the path of the SDK, but I will skip this option because you can continue with this option if you have not previously installed. So but I will skip this option because I have SDK already downloaded in my system. So I will use custom option here so that I can set up the path of the SDK. So now it is coming to UI. It's asking for components you want to install. If you want to have control on what kind of components you want to install for Android Studio, then you can choose custom option there. So because you can see I have chosen that one because I want to use the Android SDK that is previously installed, so it's showing the path here, but I will change it because I have installed it somewhere else previously, so I can use that thing. This is it. Yes, I will choose that option. And it has detected the SDK. Now it will download only missing or outdated components. This is very important thing you can do while installing Android Studio. You can install that thing in a separate directory, so it will be beneficial for you because in the next time if you are upgrading or installing Android Studio, if by mistake you have uninstalled it, so it will be easy for you to install Android Studio because it will take much less time than if it will install Android SDK. So you can skip that option and continue with next. And this is the Haxm. So this is required for hardware acceleration. If you install this component, it will help you for better speed in Android Studio execution. So I'll click finish because it has used SDK from the already used location, so it will not download. But there will be only one difference. If you will continue with the SDK option, here it will download SDK and then come to this finish option. So here it will directly coming to this option, so I will continue with that. Nothing to do, Android SDK is up to date. Here if you might have specified the path of Android SDK, then it will be continue with installing SDK, but because I have disabled that option, so it's just checking for the components if it needed, but it's not needed any component because that Android SDK is already up to date. So you can continue with finish. So here it comes and it is set up. So now we can create new project. Here it is showing the type of project: phone or tablet, Wear OS, Android TV, automotive. So I will continue with phone and tablet. Here are the type of project. bottom navigation activity with bottom tags, empty activity, Google Maps activity, login activity. There are many kinds of options available here. Full screen activity, navigation drawer activity if you want side menu. So I will continue with bottom navigation. It depends upon you if whichever template you want to use. So I will continue this one, or we can continue with this one. I think it will be better. It will create project fastly. So click next. This is the name of the application. You can change it accordingly. So, and this is the language, default language, Java or Kotlin, but we will use Kotlin here. And this is the minimum SDK you are building your app on. So it's recommended is 21, so you'll continue with that one. If you want to support previous ones as well, then you can continue from here. 21 is for Android 5 version. Now most of the devices are already having more than 5 version. So here you can see suggestions from this. Your app will run approximately 93.4. So out of the all Android devices, there are 93.4% of devices which are using greater than Android 5 version. So you'll continue with this. Click on finish. It will take some time in installing Gradle. Here you can see what's new in this version. It shows every time if you install the new version, it shows this window. You can read this if you want to see what are the changes in the version. You can skip that. Now it's taking time in setting up the project. You can see it is installing now, JDK. It will take some time for that. Then it will continue with Gradle. As it's done now. You can see it's downloading Gradle and its components, the dependency which are required by Gradle. It will take some time. And it's scanning files now. You can see it. Indexing libraries. And it's done building the project, and now we will run it in my real device, but for that we will have to use Visor so that you can see my device content here on the screen. So I have installed the Visor for that. So let us continue installing the app. Meanwhile, Visor is opening. it is installing. Now Visor is running and it has detected the device. This is my device. Now you can view that device here on your system. App is installed, but now you can see the screen here. Yes, it is the screen. I will reinstall the app. So let us try it. I will reinstall it and you can see that here it is showing you the app. So we are done with the installation and setup of Android Studio, and if you like the video you can share it, and if you have any doubts you can leave in the comments. So I will see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, have a great time and keep coding.